on Virgo. Okay, it's better than last week. I'm gonna let you know. Actually, I felt really good when I saw these cards. Virgo, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. That's me, Michelle. Welcome to my channel if you're just arriving. Yeah, so this is my first channel. I have 2 channels now, Astrology Motivation. Check it out. That's where I post a lot of extra content. There's so much posted over here on Born Without Boundaries every week that I really had to build out another channel for the additional content. So you can find my weekly astrology forecast over there, my weekly astrology motivation over there, as well as my daily tarot card readings over there. And if you want to join my live daily tarot card readings, go on over to my Instagram. That's born_without_boundaries. So I would love to see you guys over there and chit chat. Listen, it's good stuff. You know, I know that there's part of you don't have to tell your everything to the world. I know that you don't like everybody to know your business. And if they know something, you like to be able to control what people know. But when I saw the Lenormand cards, the immediate thing I thought was, yay, Virgo is starting to open up again. You know, and what that meant is that there's healing going on in your life. Healing in terms of the craziness that's been going on over the past year and the stress and trauma that it has caused, as well as just, you feeling more comfortable, or at least starting to feel more comfortable with social gatherings, because you guys are the freaking queen or king of social gatherings. You are the hostess extraordinaire. You love to host things. You love to get people together. You love to feed your friends. You're just like the Monica Geller of all hostesses. You are. I mean, and you're brilliant at it. And it's like, finally, maybe there's a little bit of, I can feel comfortable opening up again. Now, of course, this doesn't have to be directly COVID related. It could be up for a lot of different reasons in your house. But this is definitely like the opening up, maybe social traditions, like social, like traditions coming back, or establishing or creating new traditions, just sort of like building out and growing and getting more comfortable socially, and which I immediately assumed had something to do with this past quarantine, right? That was just an assumption, though. It could be lots of different reasons. So let's get deeper into your reading. Virgo, if you really like this reading, please like the video, and then share it on your social media platforms. And then subscribe to the channel, please. And then click all notifications on that bell below. I upload Virgo along with Leo and Cancer every single Friday before 6 a.m. LA time. Peacock, raise your standards. Oh, damn, Virgo. Okay. You're not even playing around, man. You're like, yeah, maybe this was a huge cleanse for you. Be like, get rid of those people who don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Good reason to like sift out the real ones from the fake ones, or just a sense of you want something better. Maybe you are elevating in terms of the status of your job, where you live. Just wanting better, wanting more. Maybe it used to be, beer and chips, and now it's champagne and caviar. There's just a sense of, but I think it's not as petty as that, to be honest with you. I think it's more or less, raising your standards in terms of who you allow yourself to be around, because that's the most important. Peacock is all about understanding your value and not wanting to compromise it anymore. Okay, let's go. Virgo, we still don't know what all this is about, but we're unraveling it. Strangers, wealth. So this could be a higher status of strangers, or getting into a different socioeconomic class. People around you, you don't really know that well, but maybe it's just maybe you're just getting into a different group of people that you have to start to get to know, opening yourself up to different people. Doctors are here, so this could have to do with taking care of your health, or wanting, this is your house, this could be your house or your home or your family. Hey, I'm recording here. You're going crazy. See her? She's going crazy. This is just like making sure that everything stays healthy, keeping the family healthy, keeping the house healthy, or inspecting, going through a house inspection, which could cost a lot of money. Maybe you're dealing with a lot of strangers right now, so you have to be a little bit more social just because of responsibilities. That makes sense. And then there's travel, which could just also represent going places, like moving upward, not necessarily just moving around. But this could also mean you're searching for something, you're looking for something, and you're changing something. So traveling could also be between different groups or societal sets. Damn, I mean, yeah, like, what's going on, y'all? You just got all pompous and shit. Okay. I don't know. There does seem to be a sense of, I'm not dealing with petty crap anymore. Let's put it that way. Okay, let's get deeper into this. I am worthy. This is about self-esteem, feeling better about yourself, feeling confident about yourself, or trying to find confidence in a new situation with new people. I am worthy. It's coming out in reverse. I don't usually take these in reverse. I am worthy. You might be a little bit compromised in terms of figuring out how you fit in with this new set of people that you're amongst or find yourself amongst, or a new set of people that you somehow have to deal with for some reason, and you feel a little bit off. This is a transitional period for all of us, and we're all experiencing transitions in different ways. For you, it's social transitions. And then we have, I am connected. I am worthy and I am connected. So something through your parenting or your parentage. So this could be different school groups or exploring different schools for your child or children. Or it could just be a sense of something from your childhood, people from your childhood, an extension of, I don't think that's what it is though. I think this is more something from that has to do with your children. I am worthy. I am connected. I also think this could be you, right? Like a sense of you starting over, right? And feeling worthy, but also feeling new, like Bambi and his shaky legs. It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's just you're in a new situation, and it is going to feel a little bit off right now. And that does inspire you to kind of make the effort to socialize a little bit more, because your hosting skills can charm anybody. Virgo. And who knows, there's so many prospects once you open up to like new social groups. I'm not saying like you dumped all your old friends. This could be because you got a new job and now you have to rub elbows with new people, or you're building out another a social network of some sort, or you've just started freaking Zumba classes, and there's a whole new group that you're trying to sort of fit into. Here we have rest and rejuvenate and wisdom. This is in the past. So you had a time period where you could reflect on a lot of stuff. And that is actually the good part, especially now when we're going through a Mercury retrograde. That's actually a really good thing. Like you have a little bit of a slowing down period where you can assess the situation. This is also saying that you're in no rush, that you've gained enough wisdom to know that you don't have to hurry yourself, or you don't have to meet anybody else's schedule. But I think that if you had experienced isolation, it gave you a time to really look inside of yourself and gain some insight into maybe things you didn't normally have time to think about. Rejoice and celebration is here, right next to base chakra. So getting in touch with something that is really important to you, that is fundamental, foundationally you, right? And being celebrated for it, or you finally celebrating your sincerity, your sincere self, like who you are. And then we have conflict and defeat. Conflict and defeat, and then patience and planning. It could very well have been in some way like people plan, God laughs, that kind of thing. It's like every time you've tried to plan something, it didn't work out. And that could be really frustrating, or going through a time period where you couldn't plan anything, where every time you tried to plan something, it would get wrecked, right? That kind of thing, really, really disheartening. And then heart chakra is here. partnerships and alliances, reaching out. First of all, heart chakra is your truth. It's your sincerity. It's your purpose. And this is alliance, reaching out. So this is all getting back to the real you. Feeling like in some ways the real you had been so compromised, like you couldn't be yourself for so long. And now you're becoming yourself is actually elevating you to better people. Better people, not in terms of society or snottiness, but you, better people for you, people who, people who match you better, that are like, that you can be yourself around, right? Okay. All right. That's actually a good thing. Let's get into the Moonology cards and see what they have to say. You're very close to achieving your goal. So you've been making some connections, or you've been working on something for a long time, trying to plan it, and you wouldn't give up on it even though it kept kind of like failing. And now you're very close to achieving your goal. Maybe this has to do with something with health, or getting together a group of people who are equally concerned with societal health or your community health. That could be too. Deciding that, hold on. I'm going to take these cards because they fell out. I'm just going to take them. Whatever you guys had been planning or working on, or you've been inspired to work on something. It's almost like you see, nobody is working on this, and this needs to be addressed. And so I'm just going to jump into it and do it. And then you have step out of your comfort zone. But something has inspired you to get out of your comfort zone. And that's how we grow, is we head toward our North Node. Now, of course, the North Node right now is currently in Gemini, and Mercury is also in retrograde in Gemini. You know that Gemini is also a home for Mercury, just like Virgo is. So it's almost like being at home and being able to relax and set your own time schedule to plan something, to investigate something, to look into something deeper. I think something really mattered to you, and you're kind of like, all right, just motivated to do something better, to affect the growth of something the way that you love to improve things and improve situations, right? And your hard work is paying off. And this may not be easy for you, but it is going to be worth it. This is Capricorn energy. Something surrounding hard work probably made you very uncomfortable, but there was something more important than there was something more important than your discomfort. And that was that you knew it was for the best. That's some great shit right there. That's being inspired toward your higher purpose. And you're making waves, you're making connections. Virgo. And you know what? I'm so proud of you because this is a way that you can feel comfortable starting to come out and starting to open up again. That's beautiful. Seek an expert, talking to somebody, looking into something, maybe having to seek some expert guidance for yourself, for a situation that you need looking into, for a family member. It could very well be that care of a child is inspiring you to step out of your comfort zone because you know that they need something. And even though you may not have been able to justify it for yourself, for their sake, you're doing it. That's the inspiration. Let's get deeper into this. Virgo. It's time to receive. You're actually getting help. That's what's come out. This is Capricornian energy. In other words, that karmic turnaround, that karmic payback. So you've given a lot, and now it's time for you to receive a lot. Plain and simple. But that's coming a little bit in the future. So I guess what this reading is encouraging you to do is to keep going, because it will pay off. And you're going to get unexpected help from places that maybe you didn't even realize help could come from. You're going to get advice, kind of off advice. This card usually means getting advice from like in the most unexpected places. Like when you're, I don't know, like you're riding a bus one day for some random reason. A person that sits next to you says something or tells you something, you're striking up a conversation and all of a sudden something hits you. Like you never knew this. But it's advice that is amazing and it's brilliant and it solves a problem for you, but it's coming from some place you would have never expected it to come from. Yeah, it's coming from a place and maybe this is better because Virgo, if you had known this person, you might have been able to control them too well to sort of cut them off because you already know how to cut them off at the pass and not listen to them. But because you didn't know them, it had to like be a curveball for you so that you would listen. And this was an unexpected expert that was able to deliver some advice to you that you really needed to hear. Okay, we'll get further into that. There's always an extended. So if you'd like to continue this message and get your romance reading, that's over in the extended every single week. The link is down below. You can subscribe over on Vimeo too. I wish you would. The more subscribers we get over there, I can bring prices down. That's my goal. That's my goal. Prosperity and freedom. This is usually something to do with finances. Knowing that you don't have financial worries is giving you a lot of like a wide berth to be able to move around and make choices. You don't feel backed into a corner. That's actually really helpful. And then we have inner conflict. So this could be, inner conflict is a card that reminds us of how we piecemeal ourselves. And we say, there's only, well, this part of me somebody won't love, so I'm not going to show it to the world. And this part of me somebody won't love, so I'm not going to show it to the world. But this part of me people seem to like, so I'm just going to you are a full, complete person, and though not everybody deserves you, you deserve to be all of you in every situation. So inner conflict is solving that conflict within yourself, saying, no, I'm healing those parts of me. I'm going to love those parts of me that I neglected. Right? And maybe this is going and getting help, getting therapy, putting somebody else into therapy, your child or somebody that you care about, making sure that they see a doctor, making sure that they check themselves up. You have a project now, whether it's you or somebody else, that you are really determined to get healthy and make whole and complete again. So now it's like you're lit up. Inspiration has returned. Virgo, unfinished symphony. That's beautiful. You started something a while ago and now you have to pick it back up again. You never forgot about it because you're remembering that it's here, right? You never forgot about this. This is beautiful energy, but it's also that you can't do it by yourself. Remember, a symphony isn't just one voice. It's many voices. And you are so in tune with music. It's always a healing place for you. So this is about finding a way back to harmonizing with people or finding a way to finish something that you started prior to all this chaos. Time for a nap. Ain't it always, though? If you were a Taurus, I'd make a joke about this, but time for a nap is recognizing that you need to relax. You need to take a break. You need calm back in your life. That this is actually an essential part of your healing. And if you're having problems with that, then you have a right and you deserve to get help with those problems. Like I said, this could also be you helping somebody else and maybe finally getting a break from it. Like it's not just you anymore that has to do all the work. You're finding somebody to help you out. So you can take a little bit you can take a break. I mean, like a nap, a rest, a relaxation, finally allowing yourself, giving yourself the permission to not have to do it all yourself and drive yourself absolutely crazy in the process, right? So Virgo, Unikite is here. Answered prayers. All your great work. Look at that. You have been busting your ass on something. All your great work has opened the door for divine solutions and support. The divine is going to help you out. They're helping you out, Virgo. because you know what? You busted your ass and they saw that. They saw that. Now just accept the help. So you can maybe, like, I don't know, go to sleep before 2 a.m. Give it to God. Take a deep breath, and on the exhale, release the situation to God for healing and answers. The first place and the first help you always receive is God's, right? It's always faith. If you can find faith in God, you can find faith in others, because there's God in everyone. So it's a real healing place with the divine. Also a sense of, you now know the divine is on your side because it's coming through for you and it's helping you out. And then we have socialize or join in. Make healthy and supportive new friends, healthy relationships and connections by getting involved with a group of like-minded people. This is excellent. So it's also strategy of being around your soul tribe, being around that vibe. And we've been getting that message throughout this whole reading. So this is just a confirmation of that. And then we have Emerald, ceremonies and celebrations. It's a time of important life passages such as weddings, birthdays, graduations, or anniversaries. This is a momentous time in your life. Something is changing and you're memorializing that. You know, and maybe you're throwing a party, or it's encouraging you to throw a party to celebrate or to go to a celebration. Even if your first instinct is to not, it's take yourself out of your comfort zone and go, because these are like-minded people and it's important for you to be there. Virgo, let's go into your animal totems. These are important because animal totems are the way the universe uses the natural world to speak to you. So when you see these signs, these symbols, these pictures, these images, or these actual animals, you know that spirit wants to, you know that you're being talked to by the divine, and to pay attention. So we have overcome any obstacle. Right now, it seems like there's still a stuck. There's still, I don't know the way out. This is rhinoceros spirit. It's almost like maybe some fuel is gone. You know, the punch in your energy is gone. Overcome any obstacle. You still are struggling with a specific challenge, and then the abundant universe will provide. So this is divine intervention. Also Taurus energy coming in and saying, I'm going to give you the resources. So you're getting resources. This is good news. This is good news because you were stuck, or somebody you loved was held back, or something was held up, and now divine intervention or help from your something outside of you is coming in to help you start moving the process again. You're not in this alone. Before we go to tarot, let's get into your angel messages. Let's see what the angels have to say. Okay, so we have sacred space was the first one out. Sacred space is we, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter this sacred space of love and healing. It's all about love and healing. It's all about healing through connection to others. Transformation. Through the great love that holds you in its embrace, you are moment by moment transforming to ever greater light, ever greater oneness, and ever greater wisdom. How beautiful is that? And then achievement. Take a little time to reflect on what you have achieved to date. It is often easy to forget where you started from and how far you've come. Honor and be grateful for this extraordinary journey that is your life. Achievement and adventure. Instead of seeing the current situation as an obstacle, try seeing it as an adventure. Explore all the possibilities. There are many more than you currently imagine. Instead of seeing things as either black or white, try to explore all the colors in between. Right? So there's more options than you think out there, and you've come farther than you remember. Let's get into tarot. To extend this message and see what else Spirit wants to reveal, and then also get into your romance reading. Virgo, the link is down below. I'll see you guys over there.